So I'm coming to you. This is a great high energy way to begin a podcast, isn't it? Or video for that matter, whichever one you got. I'm coming at you at 8:45 on the day before I get on a plane for PAX 2025. And I wanted to tell you a story. PAX has been a crazy ride over the years. Been going since 2010. You can go back and listen to a Ryan Rambles that I did just about my thoughts, I think, past and present at the time. And I talked about how the show had obviously changed many times over, it seems, and probably me too, for that matter. And at the end of the day, in finding a new PAX experience for myself, I kind of found what I was looking for from the start, right? PAX was this thing where I showed up and was home. Like I've had this, I guess not a ton of times over the course of my life. I've heard about other people having it, but it's this thing where you arrive at a place and all of a sudden there's tens of hundreds to thousands more of you than you ever thought there were. And PAX was that. Live music was probably another one of those. Went to my first show and look at all these people, right? Just like me. And especially for punk shows, it was something that from the outside looking in, all those people hurting each other. There's never more love than in the pit of a punk show. But, so it can be a very insular thing, something that not everybody can recognize, but when you know type of thing. And PAX was one of those, maybe the biggest one of those in my lifetime. So when last year I kind of forewent my traditional PAX experience of min-maxing, in a way is the word that I will appropriately use, where go to every panel I want, go play every game I want, stand in line, and just went and did what was fun with people that felt the same, okay, so specifically what I ended up doing was spending a lot of time in the Rock Band room. And this is something that is out of style at this point. There were never a lot of us. The line was long enough because it takes long enough to get up there, choose a song, and play a song. But it was rarely out the door, so to speak, and it was a small room, so that wouldn't have been even a big thing if it were. But in that room, at those times, I met some awesome people. We played some music together, Rock Band played, but it still counts in the Rock Band way. And just kind of found PAX again for myself, certainly post-COVID, where it's just been different. Everything's been different. But that was a positive experience. And by the end of it, I thought, I want to run this room, whatever that looks like. And I guess I should get ahead of this. I'm not bad talking anybody, anywhere. I'm still extremely excited about PAX. Extremely excited about what it will be this year. But I wanted to give you the full experience, give you this trip, especially given how it's ended, quite possibly, updates pending. But gave my name and number to the enforcers. The enforcers are the employees. Enforcer's such a strong word, even it seems like, but it's the moniker that's stuck for whatever reason to the people that kind of run the show or the lines, or they're in every nook and cranny doing everything they can to make PAX the best for everybody that's attending. And I love them. They're great. Even those I don't know. There have been a few that I've known over time, not like a ton, but you're all great people, and I'm sure your fellow employees are no different. So I didn't necessarily know that's where I was headed. I just knew, or hoped, I guess, that the enforcers I gave my information to could pass it on to the right people. Again, all I pretty much said was I had a modded Xbox if necessary, but it isn't. I just have a USB stick and a disc that I can put on any Xbox 360. It's a soft, I don't know if it's even counts as a soft mod actually, because it's literally just, it's what I've been doing over on Daily Drum, right? I go over and play all those custom tracks, and I'm not the only one. There's a ton of people doing this. Community's huge, and they're great too. Love you guys. But I was like, I can very easily add this to the Xbox, or however that goes, let me know. Didn't really expect to hear back because it's not the traditional channel either, you know, like pretty much depended all on that single guy I gave it to, and whether or not he sent it up the chain, it would have been an unofficial channel anyway. So when PAX started coming up this year, I pretty much knew I would have to apply to be an enforcer. Like that would be my way into this thing. And this is where I really don't know the protocol. I hope I'm not stepping on anybody's toes. And again, I'm not speaking bad about anything. This isn't even me complaining. Again, I'm just kind of laughing at how this all turned out. But applied to be an enforcer, and I don't know when I heard back. Oh, I do actually, because they all went out July 29th, I think it was. So July 29th, found out I will be an enforcer. Again, sorry if I'm not supposed to disclose that. I will readily take this video down or whatever I have to do. I don't think I'm breaking any rules. And again, extremely excited, even though, and I'll skip over some of the process, I guess, that I'm less sure about. But got the schedule, and had been dropping a lot of hints, like during the application process. It's like, what can you bring to the show? And I'm like, I want to overhaul the Rock Band room. Like you guys have had, at least the year previous, just vanilla Rock Band 3. So no DLC, no nothing. And I'm like, I can bring 2,000, 3,000 custom tracks to the show, and et cetera, et cetera. So put that in there, put that in my schedule request, like all the way up the chain whenever there was a chance. And saw that I had been scheduled in the department that I thought included Rock Band. I kind of made an educated guess, but that's where I ended up again after dropping a bunch of hints. So finally reached out to my supervisors, or posted in that Discord, and found out that there will be no Rock Band room this year. So again, not upset. Somewhere inside of me, and again, go back and listen to how maybe excited I was. And yeah, sure, having found PAX again in that room, which there are very, very few of us, there's all the reason in the world not to have a Rock Band room again this year. So not going to drop out of being an enforcer at all. Still very much excited about doing that. The team seems amazing. It's an opportunity, I think, to be a part of something, again, like I was on that first day of PAX in 2010 for me. And there's, people that have been going for far longer than I, and to more PAX instances than I. I've never been to East Australia, obviously, or even Tabletop, or West, no, what was it called? South, while it existed? Anyway, super excited to be a part of the team. I hope I'm allowed to say that, and everything else I've said so far. But if you see some videos coming out across the channel, I have some things scheduled across Ryan Runs, Daily Drum, and Chasers, which will be less of an issue. Actually, no, Chasers came out today as I'm recording this, and will come out the day after I get back. So you don't have to worry about any of that. But if you see any videos that mention the Rock Band room maybe ahead of time, or coming to see me there, or et cetera, just disregard those for now and come and see me for different reasons. If you want to have some sort of a meetup or hangout, I'm easy to get a hold of. It's not like I'm going completely incommunicado or something like that. So reach out. Let's have some fun. And if you haven't been to PAX, just go to PAX. I don't care. It doesn't matter that I'm there, obviously. Just go have some fun. You can find something. There's so much there now, especially. to do and have some amazing fun with friends and even by yourself. So that's where I will be. And if you want to stay abreast of that, I'm going to do the usual, or at least the usual thing I've been doing for the past 2 years, and do a daily Patreon post. It'll be public, so anybody can access it, about what I'm seeing, hearing, doing at PAX. Because again, lots there and looking forward to all of it. So until then, see you guys.